watching HTN, Herricks Television Network Sports.
Hello Herricks, it's Friday and that means it's a great day for some Highlander sports highlights. I'm Michael Grady and let's start by giving a well-deserved shout out to the girls swimming team who will be sending 4 members to the statewide meet. Kaylee Simons, Katie Yee, Natalie Wu, and Isabella Chang have all qualified and will be heading up to Rochester next month to compete in their respective events. Congratulations and good luck to them. Another sport previously uncovered is cross country, and both teams have enjoyed their share of success this season. In fact, this past week, the boys team beat New Hyde Park behind runners Ram Ravishankar, Krish Nair, and Matthew Kai, and the girls took down Jericho with strong outings from Isabel Sui, Chloe Hall, and Julia Yam. Hopefully, the season progresses with more of the same from our cross country teams. It was another 7-0 sweep for boys badminton on Friday as they pushed aside the Tigers in Hempstead and took another step closer to winning the conference, but Calhoun sits right behind them. Moving forward, there are 3 final regular season games in the coming week, all of them on the road. The first is at Roslyn Monday, next is Wheatley on Wednesday, and finally Memphis Thursday. Calhoun also has 3 games remaining, but as of now, Herricks controls their own destiny in order to clinch. It's going to be a tight finish. The perfect season for girls volleyball surprisingly came to an end last Saturday in Farmingdale as the Dalers avenged their loss a month ago by winning in 4 sets. In order to win the conference now, Herricks will have to hold off a red-hot Schreiber team who also has only 1 loss on the season. They'll face off with each other on senior night in the final game of the season next Wednesday at 6:45. Before that, though, the girls will visit North Shore on Monday. Tune in next week for playoff information. Boys volleyball improved their brilliant record with another 3-0 sweep in Lawrence last Friday against the gritty Golden Tornadoes squad. Tanu Soni was the catalyst in this game with 17 digs, and with that he quietly launched himself into the top 5 digs leaders in Nassau. As for Evan Liao, there are 2 games left to hit 300 kills, but more importantly, the win Friday ensured Herricks their 2nd consecutive conference championship. Still, the remainder of their schedule has them pitted against Valley Stream South and their superstar Jonathan Matthews on Tuesday night at 6:45, which will be senior night. Be sure to pack the gym for what should be a high-scoring game. An early girls soccer 4-game win streak suddenly turned into losing 6 in a row down the stretch to close out the regular season at 4-7-1. This bizarre series of events went on despite Maggie Ludwig's effort on Tuesday versus Plainview, where she scored a hat-trick in the second half. Herricks ended up losing that game, and they also lost Wednesday against Farmingdale. Regardless, playoffs are coming up, and the girls could host a game on the turf depending on the outcome of tonight's Schreiber-Massapequa match, in which they need a win from the Chiefs. Playoffs should begin next week well before Friday, so stay informed. The season is mercifully coming to an end for boys soccer, and though there's one final game at East Meadow tomorrow morning, it only feels right to highlight the players who were bright spots on the team this year. Christian Thomas was an absolute rock in goal all season, and in front of him, Amin Azakraoui, Haroon Ibrahimi, and Connor Costin experienced solid seasons themselves. The team will also retain a lot of growing talent for next season, so we can look forward to next fall when whoever is behind this desk has better things to say about this team. Last but not least are the Sultans of Saturdays, Highlander football. Like many before them, they were massacred in the Gladiator Arena last weekend, although this arena was in New Hyde Park and not Rome. They did manage 2 touchdowns this time around, a receiving one for Ethan Trent in the second quarter and a QB run for Tommy Napolitano in the fourth. Coming up is a visit to 3-2 Southside, and their season has been win, lose, win, which must be a sign from the football gods that they'll lose and the Highlanders will be the beneficiaries. If you don't have plans, the game is in Rockville Center tomorrow at 2. So to wrap things up, that ends your weekly Highlander Sports highlights from here in the TV studio. I'm Michael Grady, and I wish the best of luck to all our teams and athletes in the coming week. And remember, Herricks, I'll be right back here next Friday with another sports update. Until then, remember, this is Highlander Country.
Thank you for watching HTN Sports.